Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is my first impressions of Final Fantasy 15. Now, I can't really do a full review on the game, as it were, because the game's only been out for 24 hours. I've only played on it for about 4 hours. And for what I can gather from people who have been playing this game, you're going to need a lot of hours to play it and complete it. So I'm just going to give it my first initial thoughts. Now, just to clarify, I have never ever played a Final Fantasy game before. Not on the NES, not on the PS2 or any of the previous game. I've never played a Final Fantasy game in the past. But when you load the game up, it does say a Final Fantasy game for new and old players, or something along those lines, but that's what comes up. And that just sums it up for me. It's a very good experience. Now, something you're not going to hear from any other vloggers. Check out someone who's a sort of a gamer like me, who has played Final Fantasy, played them all. Go and find them and get their opinion as well, because I'm just judging this on I've never played this game before. I've never played any of the franchises, so I can't really compare Final Fantasy 15 to any of the other games in the previous series. Simple, I haven't played them before. Simple fact, easy. But I'm saying go and check out some of the other people who have done them, and believe me, there's plenty others. But my first impressions of the game, epic. However, I can only, for some reason, get into this game little by little. Have an hour's play, I can get into it. One thing I'm really enjoying about it is the sort of epic scope of the game, which is really bigger. It's even bigger, I would say, at the moment, after just completing the first chapter, bigger than Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Nintendo Wii U, and that was a massive JRPG, but this seems bigger. To me, it does anyway. The one thing I think the game's a little bit let down by, now if you've played the game, I think you'll agree with me, is it's been well advertised about this game about you need to push the car, which isn't necessarily the problem. The next problem is, for the game, is the actual driving of the car when you get the car up and running eventually in Chapter 1. The driving thing is a bit disappointing. Don't expect, it is an open world, but don't expect Grand Theft Auto style driving for the car. It's a little bit simplified. More simplified than Mario Kart 8 on 50cc. That's how simple it is. It's a little bit boring, that part. But overall, some of the voice acting as well is really good, depending on where you're from, of course. The language might be different and you can all set it up. But it's a little bit, it's a bit niche. If that's the correct word, I don't know. It's a little bit niche. But overall, this is a game that, I think if you buy this game, whichever edition you may be, I got the first day one edition. If you buy this game and you start to enjoy it like I am, you'll pick up the little niggles that start off, but you keep going because it does have a good story. And that's what the best video games are, the ones with good story and good gameplay. It has good gameplay, but that's up to debate for the people who have played the previous Final Fantasy games. But look at Resident Evil when it changed over to Resident Evil 4. And look what it's done now from Resident Evil 6 to Resident Evil 7 that's coming up in the near future. Look how different those games are, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Thing is, I don't know if it has. But of course, what's going on is the epic play. This is one of them games you buy and you won't need to buy another game for a long time. Until you complete this one, so I can buy a new one. But that's just my opinions. I may do a proper review as and when I get round to it, and when I've completed the game, but it could be up to a year by the time I complete the game. So that's just my first initial thoughts about the game. I'm enjoying the game. There's a few problems here, there and everywhere. I'm playing the Xbox One edition. I did notice a frame rate issue with the thing, and the load times between, actually playing the levels does take a long time. But overall, it's a very good game. I have had to take something off my Xbox hard drive. Big whoop. Batman Returns to Arkham. Oh well. I took the second game off to make room for this, and it's an absolute little beauty of a game. It's not fantastic, but it's fun. I think it's fun anyway. So there you go. What do you think of the game? Let me know in the comments below, and do all the usual, the begging of the YouTuber thing now. Please subscribe and all that malarkey. Yeah? You don't have to, but it'd be nice if you did. I'm Adam Paul Morgan, and ta-ra a bit. Have a good one. I'm off to play this for the rest of the day as soon as I've edited this video. Bye-bye.